Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Hack Me Hard. This is the Chilean Retro Gamer, and today I'm going to be playing Megaman 3, the Battle of Gamma. Megaman 3 hack, of course, for the NES emulator. And this was made in 2011. More or less recent. And as you can see, we can select the same bosses from Megaman 3. You will see, like, in general terms, you won't find so many changes in this ROM hack, apart from the level displays as such, as well as the music. As you can listen, they use the Game Boy version of some of the stages from this game. You probably remember that in Megaman 2 for the Game Boy, they featured four bosses from the NES version of Megaman 3. And well, that includes Topman, Needleman, Magnet Man, and Hardman, I think. They took the music from the Game Boy version of Mega Man 2, which featured these Mega Man 3 bosses, and in the case of the other four bosses of this game, they put different music as well. Not sure about the Wily Castle areas because I haven't played through those yet, but yeah, that's probably the major change in terms of, you know, if you are expecting something really new from this Mega Man hack or from any Mega Man hack, is the music. Like, it's very common in a lot of Mega Man hacks in general, Mega Man 1 or Mega Man 2, which is the most common to modify. But again, in terms of the bosses themselves, you will see the bosses have the same patterns. They also tend to change the boss patterns, but not in this case. The exact same bosses, the exact same locations, but the level display, of course, is different. It is supposed to be harder than the original Mega Man 3. It is a lot easier to take hits and less common to recover your health. So yeah, it's definitely a good challenge for the ones who are into the Mega Man series in general. Yeah, you also get the same weapons, of course, since the bosses don't change at all. You pretty much receive the same weapons. And the idea is to modify levels more than changing design or even the bosses, which has been attempted in many, no hacks, but at least fan-made games, which is fun. But again, this is a very simple hack. I wasn't really expecting big changes, but at least the whole concept of changing areas, I mean, changing the level display and make this a better challenge and a bigger challenge, it's just fine to me. And well, you are given actually a few energy tanks throughout the game. It's not that merciless, but still you have to take care of those. As you can tell, I have taken a lot of hits already. And yeah, I of course selected Topman first because it's the first one that pretty much everyone selects when playing Mega Man 3. It's the easiest to defeat. Again, the boss pattern is exactly the same. It doesn't take extra hits. You have to shoot in the same amount of times. The weaknesses are the same for the rest of the bosses. So yeah, big changes are not present here. So the one who actually expected something more when I said I was going to do a ROM of Mega Man, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but again, I used to be more demanding back in the day, but today I'm happy with a level modification. That's all what I actually care about. As you can see, Topman has the exact same pattern. It's equally easy as always. I would say even more, and you know, possible or faster to beat. It's taking more damage. I don't know. It's probably just me speculating. And I'm giving the top spin, exact same power up, and as you know, the top spin is the weakness for Shadow Man, so we are going to defeat him right away. The idea is that in each of the videos I show you two bosses, two stages. I was initially planning on doing just a single boss, but it takes around 4 minutes. That would be a very short video to show, you know, every other day of a single boss. So yeah, let's make it 2. I can perfectly make a longer video showing 4 or 5 bosses at once in a single video, I mean, but let's calm down. Yeah, as you can listen, they took down the original music. Remember in the Game Boy version of Mega Man 4, sorry, the Mega Man 3, where Shadow Man was portrayed, he was featured in as the first set of bosses, they maintained the original Mega Man 3 music. Well, in this case, they made sure to change the entire soundtrack, not to keep any original song. Well, the robot selection music is pretty much the same. I don't know how about the Wily areas, but at least here they changed it as well. I don't really know what game this is from. Probably another Mega Man game that will make more sense. And it sounds like a Mega Man music, but I don't really identify it. You have to be careful here because when the lights turn on again, you're usually on the edge, about to fall in a pit. So just make sure to watch your step, calm down, and wait for me to make that jump safely. So yeah, as I was mentioning before, it's very easy to take hits here, unlike, of course, the original games. I guess the point of a hack, at least for some people, is to make it harder. So yeah, this is definitely a good challenge, and I fucked it up, so I'm going to reselect Rush Coil. What else? We will have to wait for the dog to disappear and then use him again. That's not what I want to do right now. Another energy tank, of course, we are going to keep. And I haven't been given more lives so far, either from enemies or, you know, random lives lying on the stages. Well, it's just the second level I explore. I cannot ask for more. So yeah, another thing that I have noticed from this, from the few levels I have played so far from this hack, is that, well, and of course that explains the increase of the difficulty, is that you have to do a lot of platforming with through single blocks. Of course, if you get hit on that single block, you fall down a pit and die immediately, or at least you have to go back and try again by climbing up again and all that. That's kind of lame, but I guess it's part of the challenge as well. You will see a lot of that throughout the game. As you can tell, the spin top, or the top spin actually, which is for a lot of people one of the most unreliable, lame, stupid weapons, for me at least. It's very effective against Shadow Man. I mean, I just use it once or twice if I have to refight Shadow Man later on in the game, on the boss rush. So yeah, that's all for now. I just want to show 2 bosses per video. Next time I'll be doing a couple more.